know that this small nation in Western Africa is actually a sex haven for British and European grandmas?
Hey, what up? This is Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you are here. So with this video, I got another video talking about the Passport Sis. I know how much you guys love seeing these stories about Passport Sis, just like I do, because a lot of these stories are hilarious of what goes on with them going overseas and trying to do they do, you know, trying to get their get the groove back like Stella type stuff. Well, this time around, this video is based upon the country Gambia. So of course you guys have heard about Gambia, what goes on over there. A lot of women go out there and they have a good time with the young boys that are there. Sometimes even underage from what I'm hearing. So, but nonetheless, of course, this is what goes on. And a lot of these women, they love to talk about passport bros, men that travel and talk dirty about them. Well, they need to stop talking dirty about men in general that are traveling, because their hands is not clean neither. Their hands are dirty and filthy. What they do in Jamaica, what they do in Ghana, what they do in Nigeria, Greece, even in Gambia. So let's go ahead and take a look at some videos here in reference to that. But first, I'm gonna start you guys off with this nice video of showing you guys what might look like a passport sis to you all while you guys are traveling. So this right here, like I said, this right here could be a passport sis. A lot of times they are kind of a little overweight and they are looking for, a younger, fit guy. And usually they have money, and that's what they do. They dangle the money over their heads, in their eyes, because they know that they're struggling. They know that they need money. So of course they're gonna do anything they can to get money. And unfortunately, they have to do stuff, the unthinkable, and wax that ass of these women. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they shake me dead.
Hey, baby. It's young, baby. Shit, get up.
Ooh, most of them had quit. Oh God.
Bruh.
Oh my God, they couldn't even make it over to the houses from the ocean, man. That's wild. But yo, that's kind of what you'll see as a passport sis. Of course, that's being to the to the extreme that you'll see a lot of them are a bit overweight, just like that, but not to that extreme. But whatever, it is what it is. Let's move on. So we got this one lady, went to the DR. She's, of course, you can tell she's part of the alphabet community, and I guess that she thought that she was gonna, get over, or not even get over, but she thought that she was safe, while she's there with the girls and so forth of the activity that's going on. And I'm sure she partaked in some of the activities, but let's go ahead and take a look at this, see what happened.
I went to DR with my boys and me and another girl, with my homies. So I guess when men go to DR, right, you guys get a couple of hookers and you guys bring, not you guys. Yo, so obviously I like women too. So I'm talking to them, I'm having a good time. I'm having fun with these girls. I'm outside dancing while the guys are fucking the girls. I'm entertaining them.
You know what? I'll call cap on that.
Stop the cap.
Because here's the thing, a lot of people know that, that frequently Dominican Republic, they know that a lot of women are bisexual and they like women. So I'm sure she was buying some cat herself while she was there. Not that I'm trying to say that that's what she was doing, but I believe she was.
I'm just like being me. When they're on their way out, she's saying in Spanish to my boy that I owe her money because I was talking to her. It was crazy because she gave me her WhatsApp and I thought we were cool. Like I kept in touch with her. Like I thought she actually liked me. But then at the end of the week, I know, right?
She was asking for money. Yo, you owe me money for conversation.
At the end of the week, she was like, yeah, at the end, dead ass.
For conversation?
For just talking and dancing with her and drinking with her, like whatever, because that was her time there.
200?
I don't know. Around there, like 100, 100, like 150. Yeah.
Now let's say if what she says is true, that she didn't do anything. She done paid $100 just to talk to women. Something that she could have done in the States. Yo, so you see this stuff that's going on, man. Taking L's. Yo, I wouldn't even be spending that amount in general if I had to go do something in the DR. But I'm just saying, yo, you got yourself got. Let's move on. Before we get to the feature presentation, let's get a little intro on what's going on in the Gambia.
You know that this small nation in Western Africa is actually a sex haven for British and European grandmas?
Yes, you heard that right. This country is notorious for old women flocking over on their holidays looking for toy boys. So much so that the Gambian government actually issued a warning saying they don't want these sort of tourists in their country. So for context, the backstory behind this happening is that in the 90s, budget travel companies such as Thomas Cook offered cheap package holidays to the Gambia. And over the years, the country has developed a reputation where young locals known as beach boys would satisfy the sexual needs of these lonely OAPs, provided they pay, of course. Due to the wages being so little, a lot of these men have realized they can make a month's salary each time they make a grandma happy. Some people even tout this place as the Gambia. So if your grandma tells you she's off to the Gambia for her summer holidays, she's probably not there to see the beautiful nature and wildlife.
Getting them cheeks clapped. Oh my God. Oh. Yo, they are taking it for the team. I tell you, boy, you gotta do what you gotta do to get paid. You know, that's what it is. And yo, this is what y'all be doing over there. Y'all be over there just be paying for it, paying for the bamboo stick. You know, but then be quick to talk about men. If they were to pay for something or do something, they will talk dirty they'll talk shit about them just for doing it. But look at what they're doing. Something that's pretty much easy for them to get in their country or even in the States, and they still going over there paying for it. Yo, that's wild. Let's move on. Yep, so this granny right here, she got played. She got played hard in the Gambia. So let's go ahead and check this out.
I was on my own. I had no family. I had no ties with me. So I felt very independent and very free, yeah.
After that first trip, Diane and Mobert embarked on a long-distance love affair.
If I thought practically this is likely not to work, I could have said no. But love is like an addiction. I needed to be with him. I wanted to be with him. And when I wasn't with him, it was difficult, and I missed him incredibly. So that to me is what love is. I needed to be with him.
Diane was hooked, but the journey she was beginning was to prove both expensive and heartbreaking. Forward to a bright future with Mobert, who she'd met in 2009 in Gambia, a country near to his native Guinea.
He looked after me beautifully. He was very careful, very protective, very attentive. He had the most beautiful smile. He had mentioned marriage, and I was a little bit alarmed. I wasn't naive. I knew that there was a risk that this wasn't genuine.
Almost 2 years after they met, Diane pushed her doubts to one side, and in November 2010, Diane and Mobert got married. But immediately after the wedding, Diane began to question why Mobert had been so keen to marry.
We got back to the hotel, and I noticed a change almost that quickly. He was celebrating with his friends, really, and he wasn't celebrating marrying the love of his life or the future in that. He was celebrating his achievement. He'd married a European woman. He now had in his possession a wedding certificate that was almost like the holy grail to him. He could hardly let go of it, and he'd achieved everything he could possibly achieve at that point in his life.
Yo, he was celebrating. He was like, yo, we made it. He popping champagne. He knew he was good. He was in. Yo, life is good now on easy mode for him. So, yo, this is what they're trying to do. This is whenever women start talking about the green card scare, and this is what they're referencing. The men towards the women. It's not about the women to the men. Of course, that stuff does happen, periodically, but not as much as for women. Women usually get scammed with the green card fraud more than men.
Diane and Mobert had decided they'd live in the UK once they were married. As their wedding was recognised in Britain, Diane could now apply for the visa that allowed Mobert to officially make that move.
When I look at the wedding photographs, I was happy. And I honestly thought he was too.
But Diane and Mobert were not destined for a lifelong marriage. Diane's Staffordshire home. Almost immediately, money was an issue.
Yo, pay attention to this. Pay attention to this, because here's the thing. Here you got a woman coming from a higher power country going down to another country that basically is, I hate to say it, but kind of poor. And do you think that he's going to be able to be a provider for you? Do you think that he is going to take care of you? Take a look.
I was pretty horrified when he arrived with one suitcase. I thought, wow, he's expecting me to just buy him a whole wardrobe of clothes and has no concept of money.
Diane had paid for Maubert's visa application and was supporting him whilst he looked for work as a musician.
Putting in that money.
It was very difficult financially, and it caused a lot of problems. He hadn't earned enough money to really contribute to our lives in the household, and when he did earn money, he didn't want to give me any of it.
After paying for everything for 3 years, as well as sending gifts and money to Maubert's family in Africa, Diane said she'd spent thousands of pounds.
Yo, think about that. She supported this man. Yo, this is worse than getting a pookie, because now, you know, he doesn't have the skills to even make money in that country. And this is what y'all going out there to go do, passport sis. Like, y'all be getting tricked out. You know, y'all quick to call men tricks and so forth. Yo, these men, they're tricking y'all out because y'all paying for everything for them. They don't have to worry about nothing, you know, and everything come out of your pocket. But, you know, of course, they don't want to go 50-50 in the States with a regular guy. You know, that's too much of a problem for them. But, you know, they'll pay 100% for another man from another country.
Almost all of her savings.
He went to Guinea again in 2013. I couldn't afford it, so I managed to get enough money together for him to go. When he went, everything changed. I had Skype calls from him, and he would say, "Don't contact me," which was very alien to me. He always kept in touch, and I said, "What do you mean, don't contact you? You're my husband, what's happening?"
Maubert stayed in Guinea for 3 months. But just a few weeks after his return, Diane found a letter in Maubert's luggage, which seemed to prove he was planning to end their marriage.
It's a description of how to apply for citizenship without having to be in a marriage any longer. He, of course, said, "I've never seen that piece of paper before in my life," and refused to acknowledge that he knew what it was and was not prepared to tell me who'd written it.
Yo, he had a full mapping of everything and how it was gonna work out. Yo, this is how they do it in these other countries. You know, for these men, you know, coming out there, passport women, you know, passport sis, because they know, like, the best bet these passport sisters have are men in their own country. Going to another country that's lower than their country, it makes no sense. Why would you do that? You know, now you got to pay for him. You got to do everything for him. And you see, she spent thousands of dollars on him. But yo, man, this is the passport sis. You know, another Chronicles. I might release a part 2 to this so that you guys could finish watching this entire video, because it's actually pretty good. But yo, leave a message. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.